その際、必ず両辺にかけることを忘れないように。
Well, welcome back to bottom. My name is Beast. Today we're back with, Yes. Today we're back with Haruka. Immediately, why is math not capitalized? DM not capitalized? That's a bit weird. And second off, I'm gonna be recording for not too long again today, because it is already like 11:30. I got distracted. At first I was gonna be like, okay, like, because Scott is feeling sick, so I was gonna wait for his message, like, yes, I'm feeling fine, or I'm not feeling fine. And then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna wait until 10, because 10 I still have an okay amount of time to actually record. Then I proceeded to get very distracted because I was talking to someone. And now it is 11:30. Anyways, so yeah. Maths.
じゃあ次の例題を解いてもらおうか。誰かわかるやつはいるか？立候補がなければ俺が指名するぞ。
当たりませんように。
Says Mumiji while looking away, trembling like a pudding. Bring more attention to yourself than anything. Well, gotta save the day. Think I know how to do it. Gonna give it a try. I say as I raise my hand and stand up.
お、やる気だな。よし、前に出てきてやってみろ。
Head towards the blackboard and start solving the equation. X is equal to 2, while Y is equal to 3 in the end.
正解だ。戻っていいぞ。
Yes.
今のところは次の試験で必ず出すから、導き方を覚えておくように。
Just sit down and feel someone poking my shoulder.
ありがとう。助かったよ。
Overreacting wasn't that big of a deal.
でも、テストで出るなんて聞いてないよ。全然わかんなかった。
Would you like me to give you a hand?
いいの？やったー！あ、答えだけでも大丈夫だよ。全部まるっと覚えるから。
I don't know what questions the exam will have, so I don't think I can do that.
外はポカポカ陽気なのに、お隣さんの心は冷めたままだよ。
Look outside the window, and shining sunlight forces me to close my eyes a little. Actually, I'll open this. What a test. Only a little bit. I want to test if I was just going insane last week. It's okay. It's not as good as usual. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I look outside the window and the shining sunlight forces me to close my eyes a little. I can hear the shouts of girls coming from the playground outside. Up until last month, all of our PE classes were held inside, but not anymore. Sign that the cold is finally receding. About a month or so. In about a month or so, it'll be as hot as summer. You can see Mizuha doing some stretches down there, wearing her sports uniform, her hair tied up in a ponytail. She turns around and her eyes happen to meet. She waves her hand my way. The same. As I do, she points at my window and starts moving her hand a little. Oh. I'm thinking about what she's trying to tell me for a second. I finally get it. She's asking me what type of class I'm taking right now. Take my math book and press it against the window. She nods a bit, so I assume that she managed to see it. I then point at her clothes. She answers by looking at the running track and motioning her body as if she was running. So she's doing some sort of running test. Apparently the test is about to start because all the girls have lined up on the track getting ready to run. The teacher shouts something and everyone starts running. In a very short time, Mizuha starts widening the gap. Eventually she reaches the goal way before the rest of the girls. After taking a short breather, she looks my way again, not looking tired at all. I wave my hand in a way to signal to her that I saw her and to congratulate her. To what she answers by flashing a grin my way. She then points at the front gate. I guess she wants to go home together today. Looks like she doesn't have any skating practice after school. Make an okay sign. She does the same in response. It's kinda nice to have her understand me without me saying anything, and vice versa too. Maybe it feels just good because I'm doing it with her, though. I don't know if it would work with any other person.
はい。ひなたちゃんはホットミルクでよかったよね。さすがゆずきちゃん。愛してるぜ。私も来てよかった。
Of course, the more the merrier, right? Though my room is a bit small for everyone, so try to bear with it if you can. Look around the room, checking on everyone who came. The whole gang's here. At first I was mainly planning to go back home with Mizune and have Noshiro come by so I could help her study, but, well, Noshiro ended up inviting Bethany to the mix. I got a text from Yuzuki saying that she needed help for a test, and Hina tagged along with her. So that's how we reached the current situation. I was thinking about starting the study meet now, but before I do, it'd be helpful to know where you girls need help. Both Yuzuki and Noshiro present their books at the same time and shove them in my face from both sides. Noshiro needs help with math, while Yuzuki needs help with Japanese. Not a lot of overlap here.
私も国語を教えてほしい。私は今んとこ苦手な教科ないし、何でも OK だ。
Who should I help first? I should start with Noshiro. I mean, I did promise to help her after all. Sorry for Yuzuki and Bethany, but I'll have them wait for a bit.
あなたは那城さんの数学を見てあげてくれる？私はゆずきちゃんとベスリーさんに国語を教えるわ。
Oh, are you sure?
一人でやるより分けた方が効率いいでしょ？二人ともそれでもいいかしら？はい、よろしくお願いします。大丈夫。
I should consider not recording that. I don't know why. But then I decided and I felt like it afterwards, so now I'm here. Your lifesaver, Mizune. She doesn't say anything. Instead, she returns a smile my way to me. Okay, let's start from what we did today in math class. いきなり強敵だ。You have to be able to do it or you won't get any points in the test. Now, don't worry, I'll try to explain it in a way that's easy to understand. Let's do our best, okay? いつの間にかこんな時間になっちゃってる。She says as she hurriedly stands up while looking at her phone. I didn't notice either because we were pretty focused, but it's already 6. I mean, I'm terrible if you haven't gathered. Is there something you have to do? 家の手伝いを頼まれてるんだ。ちょうど今からが忙しい時間帯なの。というわけで帰らなくっちゃ。ごめんね。There's no need to apologize or anything like that. We still have some days before the test, so let's leave the rest for another day. 私も帰る。じゃあ私も帰るか。今日はたくさん勉強して疲れた。Ina then stretches her arms and body. Everyone else does so as well, relaxing a bit after the intense study session. I guess this is as good a time as any to end things. Okay, then let's clean up a little. Be sure to not forget anything if you can avoid it. 記憶に、教科書に、ワークに、忘れ物なし。私、玄関まで送ってくる。先輩、またね。お邪魔しました。今日はありがとう。今回はいい点が取れそうだよ。じゃ、またね。See ya. Do your best. Yuzuki leaves the room first and everyone follows suit. I think no one's left. I think no one left anything still. I'll make sure no one has left their stuff here by accident, just in case. There's nothing on the floor, nothing on the cushions either, nothing under the table.
グラスはお盆の上にまとめておくわね。
Okay, thanks. Actually, aren't you gonna are you going back home as well, Mizune? You're the only one left in the room.
まだ一人教えてない子がいるでしょ。
She says while sitting on one of the cushions placed on the
ほ
floor.
ら、あなたもここ。
Alright. She pats one of the cushions next to her, and I sit there as she instructs me
お
to.
友達に勉強を教えてあげるのはいいことだけど、自分のこともちゃんと気にしなくちゃダメよ。
I do.
してないから言ってるんでしょ。
She says while heaving a sigh of
テ
disbelief.
スト範囲でどこかわからないところある？
Nothing in particular comes to mind. I think I pretty much follow the classes just fine.
中学に上がってからの成績はどうなの？
I think I'm in the top 20 or 30th percentile.
もっと上を目指せそうだけど。
I mean, it's not like my grades are bad, so I'm fine with it.
誰かに勝ちたいとか、一番になりたいって欲求はないの？
Nah.
ダメよ、そんなんじゃ。
She pinches her eyebrows with her fingers. She looks super serious. She looked super serious back when she was helping Yuzuki, but now she looks frustrated more than anything else.
この前、西園先生も言ってたでしょ？就活は戦争で一番を取らなくちゃダメなんだって。
It's not like I even know what I want to be when I grow up, or what I want to do with my life in general. Teachers at school always tell us to dream big, and that as long as we give it our all those dreams can come true. But I haven't found anything I want to do at all so far. Always so perfect, my eyes, Mizune.
褒め殺し？そんなんじゃごまかせれないわよ。
Nah, I truly believe you're just on another level. Like the fact you can devote yourself to figure skating with everything you've got. I'm sorry, but I can't dream as big as you or devote myself to something like that.
見つければいいじゃない。よく考えてみて。何かないの？あなたが楽しいと思うこと、楽しいと思う時間でもいいわ。
I already know. You put me on the spot, so suddenly I'm out of ideas already.
このままじゃ、あなたの将来が不安だわ。とりあえず、勉強しましょうか。基礎がマスターできてるなら、応用や。
Oops. Huh? What the fuck?
と、
Why were there just
今回
several
の範囲
lines that were
はこん
nothing?
なところで大丈夫かしら。
Thanks, Mizune. The way you explain things makes it super easy for me to understand. It's better to study with others than your own. Plus, I think I got everything we covered today very nicely. It's been a while since I concentrated so much.
お疲れ様。じゃあ、頑張ったご褒美に、私とリフレッシュできるいいことしましょうか。
What's that? I'm excited at that prospect.
勉強の疲れが一気に吹き飛んじゃういいことよ。
She then giggles and rummages through one of her pockets for a second, pulling out her smartphone.
はい。片っぽどうぞ。
She says while plugging the earphones into the device and handing one of them to me. Ah, music.
なんだか残念そうな声ね。なんだと思ってたの？
I was thinking about music.
本当に？
I'm actually kind of excited to see what kind of song you'll pick.
なんかごまかしてるみたいね。
She says while plugging in her earphones and staring at me. What kind of music do you usually listen to?
クラシック、オペラ、バレエ、ミュージカル、洋楽、邦楽、アニメにゲーム。いろいろあるわよ。
Genre? What's genre? Oh, that's a lot of genres. Seeing the amount of tracks she has on her phone makes me think that her phone storage must be at its absolute limits.
最初はプログラムの曲選びのために聞いてたんだけど、自分で好きな曲や気に入った曲を集めるようになってからは、私のリラックス方法の一つになったの。あなたが知ってる曲もたくさんあるわ。好きなの選んでいいわよ。
As she hands me her phone, I place the earphone she gave me in one of my ears and start checking the tracks. That's actually a very nice CG. Oh, I know that track playing right now. It's classical music. I remember my mom playing it at one of her concerts I went to. What was the name of it again?
ジゴイネルワイゼンよ。サラサーテの。フィギュアでもよく使われる曲ね。
Nicht die Zigeunerwesen, das kommt man drüber absehen um. Geh weg damit. Ah ja, that's one. Zigeunerweisen or something?
ちゃんと発音できてないわよ。ジゴイネルワイゼンよ。
Yours was fucking terrible. Shut the fuck up. Oh, it's hard to say, okay? Oh man, this anime track brings me back. I remember watching it with you, Mizuha. It's about a bunch of ninjas doing random stuff.
このゲームの曲も覚えてる？うまくジャンプできなくて何度も穴に落ちたわよね。
I think I must have listened to this track thousands of times before I managed to clear the damn thing. I'm still traumatized by it. You weren't wrong when you said you had a lot of tracks on there that I know.
こういう好みって小さい頃に触れた経験が大きく関係してるって言うでしょ。同じものを見聞きしてきたせいかもしれないわね。
That could very well be the case. I think I like sweets now thanks to you, for example.
あら、それじゃまるで私がお菓子ばっかり食べてたみたいじゃない。
Would I be wrong, though?
違わないけど、好きなものは好きなんだから、しょうがないじゃない。
I think it's fine. You love sweets and it shows. I like watching you while you eat them. You know? Makes me feel like I can enjoy them just as much from just watching.
食べっぷりを褒められてもね。
She says while pouting and all. Sorry about that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that I know. What are you going to listen to next? Say while using my finger to tap on her phone, checking the library. Oh, this one reminds me of... Title reminds me of something, so I tap on that one. It's a beautiful piano track. The melody is delicate, and it feels grandiose at times as well. But it feels grandiose at times as well, enough to give me goosebumps. In no time, I'm entranced by the music, evading my tension from the rest of the world around me. I used the song a lot while you skated back in the day.
ノービスクラスの時に初めて国際大会でトライカップで優勝した時のフリーの曲よ。よく覚えてたわね。
Remember you coming to my room and blasting this in my stereo from time to time. That's why I remember it.
そうだったわね。暇ができればあなたの部屋に通ってイメトレしてたわ。あなたまで私と一緒に目をつむっちゃって。
Not like I could do anything else. I mean, it would have been rude for me to play video games while you were concentrating.
私に付き合ってくれてたのよね。ナーバスになってた時もあったし。
Oh, so she remembered that as well. For big competitions, she was always in a very negative mood. She was always looking down and generally having a bad time to the point of almost crying sometimes. I think that happened quite a lot at times as well. It's all vague to me even now. I wasn't very knowledgeable about skating or anything, and in the end I was never able to help her out. But at the very least I made sure to keep her some company even if I couldn't do anything else.
今度のテストでいい点取れたらご褒美あげましょうか。
Reward you say?
ご褒美。今度は私が応援してあげる。そうね。条件は全部の教科の総合点で学年上位1割に入ること。
That'd mean getting way better scores than the ones who are above me right now. Are you sure that's doable? Sounds pretty hard to me.
あなたならできるわよ。とびっきりすごいご褒美を用意しておくから頑張りなさい。
Oh, that sounds quite amazing. Can't quite imagine what it could be. I mean, a reward in itself already sounds enticing enough, to be honest. But the most important thing is that she wants to support me. And, well, okay. If she's willing to go that far, then I'll try to meet her expectations at the very least. June 17th. After 2 long days of nothing but tests, we finally finished them yesterday, and the results are given to us today. paper we're given displays the position previously held by you and the one you have now based on the results of those tests. With my usual excitement to see where I'll be, I unfold the paper I'm given and... I can hear someone being not so happy right now beside me. It's not Shiro, who slammed her hands against the desk. How's your math score?
今それを聞くのひどいんじゃないかな。
Well, I helped her with math, so I'm just curious how she ended up faring.
惨敗です。
She then shows me her paper. Most of the grades she got are average, but the math score sticks out like a sore thumb. It went up 10 positions from last time, so I think that's commendable.
もっとズカーンと100位くらい上がると思ってたんだもん。それくらい手応えあったんだもん。
Questions were surprisingly easy for me, so I made as high as you can go.
もみじ、落ち込んでる。テストが悪くても、もみじはたくさんいいところある。ありがとう。二人はどうだった？私は、まあ。
Bet these grades on English and math are obviously perfect. Here, have a look.
そつなく優秀！これが噂の優等生の成績。初めて本物を見たよ。ありがとよ、ありがとよ。
Praise the great one. Why are you acting like that? Stop letting me get that prayer stuff, please.
私も何かご利益あるかなって思って。前よりみんな順位がいい。
Yeah, everyone put a lot of effort into their studies. Managed to pretty much end up within the top 10% of the students in my year in all subjects, which means that I managed to do what Mizuha asked of me.
すごく嬉しそう。あ、わかった。お父さんかお母さんと成績良かったら何か買ってもらう約束してるんだ。いいなぁ。
Hopefully something good. Mizuha said it was an amazing good reward, so I do wonder what it could be. Mizuha! I sent some messages to Mizuha and we agreed to meet at a specific place after school hours. I really want to tell her the good news.
テスト帰ってきたんでしょ？結果はどうだったの？で、その顔見れば聞くまでもないかもしれないけど。
Wait a second, okay? I then rummaged through my bag and pulled out the paper with the scores. The grades and position have gone up, and it's all thanks to you, Mizuha. Thank you. Instead of saying anything, she instead looks around, seemingly worried about something.
ちょっとこっちに来なさい。
Nah. She pulls my arm and brings me behind the shade of a tree, away from the school gate. Nobody's around us now. And then...
よく頑張ったわね。偉い偉い。
She head pats me. Huh? Wait a sec.
ほら、じっとしてなさい。撫でられないでしょ？
We're next to the entrance gate and everyone's leaving right now.
だからここまで移動してきたんじゃない。
Cheeks are painted with a faint tinge of red. If it's so embarrassing for you too, then you shouldn't have forced yourself to do this in the first place.
ユキとは頑張ったんだから、ちゃんと褒められるべきなの。いいから、おとなしく撫でられてなさい。
She then continues head patting me. The gentle sensation of her hands over my hair is rather nice, and rather than feeling embarrassed, I'm in heaven right now. Another reason why would be very hard for me to actually be a self-insert kind of visual novel reader. Get your fucking filthy hands away from my hair. I don't know why, but I get very aggressive when people like attempt to pet me or touch my hair. I don't know what it is. Like, if it's like, hey, you go ahead, touch, it's fine. But if like people are like, just without telling me, just, hey, I want to punch them. Hard in the fucking pit of their stomach.
偉い偉い。
She looks super happy, as if her own child had gotten the good results. So, this is your reward?
ああ、違うわよ。これは頑張ったあなたを褒めてるだけ。次の日曜日空いてる？
I don't.
じゃあ11時にホロロ駅の白いオブジェ前で待ち合わせしましょうか。
The Hororo station? Are we going someplace far away?
当日までのお楽しみよ。
Considering it's you, I assume it'll be someplace related to skating.
どうしてわざわざ駅前で待ち合わせしてリンクに行くのよ。そんなに私、スケートバカに見える？
Okay, then if that's somewhere else, where is it then?
もう、当日までのお楽しみって言ってるでしょ？
Okay, well, I'll wait. I'm just excited, that's all. I think I'm on cloud 9 right now. I've always looked forward to spending time with Mizuha since we were kids, but I feel a different kind of excitement this time around.
いい子ね。
She laughs a little and head pats me once more. Well, it's not like anyone's watching, so I'll let her do this. Cue Hina. Man, having her caress my head is so nice. It's somewhat ticklish, but it's so good. Of course, no, I forget Yuzuki is the one that walks in on all the lewd happenings. With all of my eyes meet Yuzuki's, who happens to be carrying a broom and came here for some reason. No one says anything. The only thing I'm sure about here is that having my sister see me in this situation is kind of embarrassing. She laughs and I return the laugh as well. She's definitely forcing a smile. It's so forced that it makes it clear that she's feeling more than one thing at the same time after seeing us like this.
ひなたちゃん、こっちの掃除終わったよ。ゆずきちゃん待って。
Let me explain myself at the very least, Yuzuki! She just cannot catch a break. I think she's walked in on all kinds of situations thus far. Sighed Mizuha.
ない。どこに行ったのかしら。
That's a nice place, actually. You know damn well that if there were people visiting while they're just talking here, I would either lie on the couch or sit on that table for some reason. Less sit, more lean, I guess.
どうしたの？何か探し物？この前買ったカーディガン、ここにハンガーでかけてたんだけど知らない？いるやつだったの？さっき洗濯しちゃったよ。着ていこうと思ってたのに、どうしよう。何かな何かな。もしかしてみずはちゃん、おしゃれして今からデートかい？お小遣いあげようか？デートじゃないからいい。ユキトと遊びに行くだけだもの。二人で行くの？そう。どっちから誘ったの？私から。わざわざシャワーだけじゃなく、お風呂まで入って。朝練終わった汗だくのままで行けるわけないでしょ。汗臭いって思われたらどうするのよ。思われちゃうの嫌なんだ。当たり前でしょ。もう今いろいろ考えてるの。そんなに根掘り葉掘り聞いてこないで。
I think this has to be the first time him and I have gone out together ever since I left 2 years ago. But the cardigan I wanted to wear is being washed right now. I mean, I could always wear my usual attire. It's not like he will think anything weird of me if I do, alright? Wonder what he'll be wearing.
どうしよう。何着ていこう。デートじゃないなら、私もついてっていい？ダメ。二人で行くの？やっぱデートじゃん。そっかそっか。
Okay, no bad hair, teeth brushed, face washed. I'm checking myself in front of the mirror to make sure I look good. But, these clothes will be okay. I really was someone who cared about being fashionable, so I'm not sure if what I'm wearing is any good. So like Mizuha would care much since we're very close, but it feels kind of different from hanging out with my male buddies. I think that wearing something like this doesn't look stylish. I think that wearing something that doesn't look stylish would probably be rude towards Mizuha. After all the trouble she's gone through to invite me. I'll just ask for a second opinion. Oh, nice timing. Yuzuki's sitting on the sofa and she happens to be reading some teen fashion magazine right now. My timing couldn't have been better. Quite weird seeing you read these kinds of things.
ひなたちゃんが貸してくれたの。 でも難しいね。コーディネートとか私にはさっぱりわからないよ。
See, I'm pretty clueless about it too. So she's still learning how it all works. Well, it's not like I want the opinion of an expert in fashion. So I want to ask her if, as a girl, she wouldn't feel weirded out by me wearing this if we hung out together outside. I wanted to ask for your opinion on my clothes, actually. How do I look?
お姉ちゃんの？いつもよりちょっとおしゃれ？私はいいと思うけど。
Nice. I was wondering if I should wear these today.
もしかしてデート？
Nah, I'm just hanging out with Mizuha.
二人きりって？
Yeah? Thanks. Your lifesaver anyways. I'm gonna leave now.
Why is my ear so itchy? Going to stab
それ
someone.
ってデートじゃないのかな？
I just also remembered that I have a shift tomorrow. Fuck. Actually, no, not tomorrow. I'm an idiot. Today is Wednesday. I don't know why I was suddenly on Thursday when there was a fucking co-host recording planned. God damn it! The fuck? Maybe I came here too early. I arrived 30 minutes before the time we agreed on. I lean on the white donut thing placed in front of the station. There's a red-looking foot on the other entrance of the station, and they're both used as meet-up spots quite a bit.
早く来すぎちゃったかしら。さすがにまだいないわよね。
Huh? Wait, that voice. I heard her behind me. Take a look through the hole of the donut, and from the other side of the hole I happen to see another face looking at me. So what was you after all, Mizuha? Good morning.
おはよう。あれ？いつからいたの？
I got here like 5 minutes ago or so.
私もそれくらいよ。ちょうど反対側で待っちゃってたのね。で、いつまでも穴越しに話してるのもおかしいわね。
Yeah. I walk over to her. Well, we are a little earlier than we planned for, so what should we do to kill some time?
このまま電車に乗りましょう。
Something wrong? Staring at my clothes right now. Do I look weird?
そんなことないわよ。見たことない服だなと思って。おしゃれな感じだし。
Yeah, that's good to hear. I didn't know what I should wear, mainly because I haven't hung out with you in such a long time.
私のために？
Well, I certainly can't just come here with a sweatshirt and a pair of jeans like I did when we were kids. Plus, this is the day I get my rewards, so I thought I'd dress the part.
そっかそっか。よく似合ってるし、センスもいいと思うわよ。
Oh, that's so cool. These are all the sharks we were looking at from above, right? I've never seen one from so close before. I would hope there aren't sharks in the fucking penguin part. You know? Seems like a bad idea. Also, 2 CGs. Also, that's a lot of leg. Well, now I feel like I should have, like, kept going last part a little bit longer to get fucking them listening to music CG, so I could use this as the fucking thumbnail for this part, and maybe them listening to music as the one for last part. But alas, I'm dumb.
はしゃぐのはいいけど、もう少し静かにね。周りの人たちに迷惑よ。
Nope, sorry about that. It's just that it's been ages since I last went to an aquarium and all. I've only been to an aquarium like once or twice, and I've already liked it, honestly. It was just very nice to just walk through. Yeah, when it comes to aquariums, it's always about atmosphere, in my opinion. It just feels nice and chill to just walk through, as long as there's no kids around, that is. The moment kids are around, it usually gets loud and obnoxious. The place you ended up bringing me was an aquarium. Bringing me to was an aquarium. This one specifically is a bunch of stations away from ours. It's quite a popular place in this area. There's people from around here come here to check out the ecosystem they built, which is quite dynamic and lively. Why did you decide to bring me here for my reward, by the way?
あなたに見せたいものがあったの。あなたと水族館に来るの、これが初めてでしょ?
I just think about it. I've been to aquariums before, but it was either with my family or on a school trip. So what do you want to show me anyway?
焦らないの。ゆっくり見て回りましょう。
Like, I can see this is a nice aquarium and all. Is it Marimpia Shionagi though?
あそこ。ほら見て。アザラシが踊ってるわ。
Then points at one part of the structure above us, where a couple of seals are tumbling together as if they were playing. I don't know about dancing. That's something you'd say on him, but that's something you'd say, all right.
そうでもほら、手をつないでるでしょ。きっと社交ダンスね。
Or at least they're in perfect sync, that's for sure.
今こっち見たわ。こんにちは。
She then waves her hands at the seals.
見て見て、振り返してくれたわよ。
She looked at it before, but Mizuna is totally beaming right now. Light seeping into the tunnels makes it look like she's glowing.
私の顔に何かついてる？
Huh?
さっきからずっと私のこと見てたでしょ？
I just never get tired of seeing you having a good time, Mizune.
いいじゃない。楽しいんだもの。私がはしゃいでるとおかしい？
Nah, it just reminds me of how you haven't changed at all, Mizune. In fact, it's like you're showing your more childish side back when we were kids, you know?
どういう意味よ。
She says while pouting.
あなたの前でなら平気でこういうところ出せるのに。
What's that? Aren't you making friends with the people in your class?
給食を一緒に食べたり、休み時間に話したりしてるわよ。でも、どこか肩肘張っちゃうのよね。
Maybe it's because you have always given off this image of being unapproachable and cold. In exchange, everyone pretty much respects her, both boys and girls alike.
そんなつもりないんだけどね。
And that's why we started to do the one-room class stuff in the first place. I think that the better you get along with the others, the easier it'll be for you to show them who you really are.
そうかしら。
I do. I'm now on normal terms with the other senpai who come to the one-room class, so I'm sure that you eventually will hit it off as well.
不思議ね。昔からあなたにそう言われると、本当にそうなんだって思えてくるわ。アザラシかわいい。
I'll assume that her going back to look at seals is a sign that my answer was good enough for her. I can't help myself but keep staring at her looking at the seals. This time I make sure to look at her with the corner of my eye so she doesn't notice stuff.
体が小さいし、子供のアザラシかしら。
Right then.
あ、
Oh. The two move in such a way that it seems like they're kissing. They do this multiple times as if they wanted to show off.
実は大人の恋人同士だったのね。子供って言われて気分を悪くしちゃったのかしら。
They're passionate too, all right. Try to hide my embarrassment with a laugh while we keep watching the seals do their thing. There might actually be baby seals. It says here that seals communicate stuff through kissing or something like that. Then point at a nearby plaque that has the information written. So they could be baby seals and not actually a seal couple for all that we know.
男の子と男の子とか、女の子と女の子ってこと？それはそれで、さっきと見る目が変わってきちゃいそう。
Mizuha's a homophobe! Mizuha's a homophobe! Mizuha's a homophobe! Okay, I'll stop. What's the fucking thing in the Max Store video again? Hold on, I need to look it up now. And you're looking pretty gay right now. something, then you're looking pretty gay right now. I need to look this up. I'm contractually obligated. I'm sure you understand. That's the video being recommended to me about how to make German beef rouladen. Especially since that really wants me to eat some rouladen. Piece of shit. I'll end you. How dare you do this to me? Anyways, yeah. That's no maidens. It should be here. Let me just mute real quick. There we go. I'm also homophobic, and you're looking pretty gay right now. I don't know why that's weirdly funny to me. Oh, Pack Tactics apparently just making a series of videos on just, hey, we're reading Pathfinders 2 now. Second edition, I mean. You know, I know the whole OGL thing has been averted to this point, but hey, that is safe and sorry. Is that something you did in Russia while you were there? Have you done it too? I mean, on the mouth? I'm curious to know if she had kissed someone else before already. Huh? She's flashing a teasing smile in my way. I mean, yeah, we're childhood friends, so I guess I do. Why do I feel so tense right now? What? I see, you've done it before. Damn, she feels even more grown up now. Why do I feel such disbelief right now, though? What's wrong with me? Huh? Why would you lie about something like that? Well, you did get a reaction from me. Good job. We've known each other since we were kids, so of course I'd be surprised if you told me you had some experience already. Maybe, I don't really know. What I do know is that I feel strangely at peace right now. Oh. Sure. The place where they were before is empty now. There's so many people here I didn't even notice until now. Suppose you've got a point. What? It's not that. You just asked so suddenly that well... She then points at a bunch of couples, all quite older than us. They're holding hands while being glued to each other. Aren't we just friends hanging out? Not really, no. But I mean, aren't you 1 year older than me and all? Jen pouts all the while, sounding super sad. Ever since we were little, she would always throw tantrums like these, and I've always given in to her demands whenever she did. Okay, we'll hold hands. Happy? There we go. I timidly stick my hand out, and with a smile plastered on her face, she quickly gets a hold of it. The way we're holding hands is way different than how we did it when we were small. This time we're even intertwining our fingers. What kind of way of holding hands is this even? I can already imagine that a big part of the fucking struggle in this route is going to be like, I am not just your childhood friend, you idiot! I then focus my attention on her face instead of our hands, and when I do, her cheeks go red. Well, we might look like it, yeah, but we're not. I'm so embarrassed right now that I feel a need to set the record straight just in case. Practice? Would you too? She giggles and nods. Are you supposed to kiss on your first date? Never gave it serious thought, but I guess one day I'll have a girlfriend, huh? When that's what she says. I wonder if I'll actually be able to make it one day. Try picturing the girls I currently get along with beside me right now. Can't really see myself with any of them in that kind of relationship. The only one I feel like I could fit the part, the only one I feel like could fit the part is, well, Mizune, who's here with me right now. The whole premise sounds so weird in a way. Not a point. That's how our normal hangout suddenly became a practice state of sorts. After checking the jellyfish tank, the northern sea creatures zone, and polar bears, we eventually reach a water tunnel, similar to the one we were at before. As we enter, I notice a shadow running past above me at high speed. She then points at a specific part of the tunnel. Penguins. You've always been a penguin lover ever since we were kids. I remember you had this big penguin plushie at your place too. Why do you like them so much? Is it just because they're cute? No, I don't think so. But they have sinned. This is the moment where their problem comes up when you already know the name of one of her songs being like the one who gave me wings or something of the sort. She then pointed at a penguin that dashed at an incredible speed above us. It looks like... Another penguin dives into the water, moving around like it's completely free from all boundaries. Look around me, everyone in the area is smiling, both the children and the adults, the boys and the girls, and even the old people. Makes sense. You've already done that, though. I remember when I went with Yuzuki and Hina to check on your practice, and the three of us were just marveled at your performance. Alyssa. Ah, I now know who will show up here. Damn, so you practice side by side with someone as amazing as her? Keep looking at the penguins, totally unconcerned toward the tribulations of our world. Who would that be, I wonder? Someone from our family? Or the person she likes, perhaps? Instinctively gulp, feeling my throat being sore as if some fishbone got stuck in it. What the hell is this feeling I have right now? Oops. Oh, right. Yeah, keep it up. Whoops. She then flashes a smile my way. A smile that she only shows to me, making me feel super happy. She says while pulling my hand forward. I feel like she's lifting me from a dark oceanic pit upwards towards the safety of the surface. Her hand makes me feel warm and safe. Munchy munchy time? What is that? I'm reading what the sign beside us says right now. Whoops, fuck. So there's gonna be some sort of scuba diver going into the tank and feeding them? She then swings the hand I'm holding in a rhythm. I am, believe me. I do the same as her and swing my hand to match her rhythm. We keep swinging our arms happily, waiting for the event to start. Damn, it's pretty late already. Thought that it wouldn't be that big of a deal to see the penguins eat, but each animal's so different. It was interesting to see for sure. Seeing it from up close was definitely worth it, because it made me realize why this show is so popular. It made their feeding look supernatural, like we're watching them in their natural ecosystem. There's still a lot of stuff we weren't able to see, so hopefully we can visit another day. Ugh, back to reality with a slam, I see. What's your current rank, by the way? Oh, that's amazing. Your good grades along with your skating would earn you quite the nice position in a high-ranking high school through sports recommendation if you wanted. She then looks up the school she's talking about on her phone and shows me. It's pretty much the best high school in Hororo, or Hokkaido in general, I'd say. It's known for the girls' uniform being quite cute, too. Sounds like something you'd say, alright. She then laughs. Would be nice if I could. Wanting to go to the same high school as her would be a nice excuse for me to actually start taking my studies more seriously. Sure, I want to give something that A. Maybe we should get something for Yuzuki and the others too. Never asked her, but maybe bunnies? She has this enormous bunny plushie in her room, so she also uses bunny stamps, so most likely. We then head towards the goods lined up on the shelves and check them out. The one she mentions just a face towel with 2 penguins holding wings. You mean the one I gave you as a Christmas present back then? A charm. Ah, true, the only one left is a sample towel here. What a shame. Sure. I really want to come here again with Mizune, too. Eventually, we hop on a train that gets us back to where our station... Eventually, we hop on a train that gets us back to our station. From the station, it's a short walk until we reach Mizune's home. Thanks for the day. I really had a lot of fun. By the way, I'll do my best in the next set of tests. So once I do, let's go on a short trip somewhere far away again. Fuck. She then smiles and heads into her room, into her home. I'm happy that she goes out of her way so I can have fun, but the reason I can enjoy myself whenever I go to these places is because of her. She's the one who makes me smile with who makes me smile with her smile, and adds an enjoyable element to these hangouts after all. God, my eyes feel dry as shit for some reason. Fuck it, I'm gonna end it early again. Sorry, bye-bye. I'll fucking record for longer tomorrow, I swear. I just noticed that I never I hate myself. I never turned on the goddamn sound again after that. Well, it's better than the fucking image being gone. You can just read. Very sorry still. I'm retarded. Today is not my day. Jesus Christ. Bye.